everybody. So my name is Zakia Ringgold of livesoapschool.com as well as naturalsoapbyzakia.com. And I am getting over my jet lag. And I recently created a video because I was not able to be live the way I wanted to be live. I see we have some folks on. I'm not sure where you are, but if you put a comment in, I'll be able to bring your comment on screen and be able to say hi to you. But I just attended a 4-day conference in Dallas, Texas as an attendee, as a vendor, and as a speaker. And I figured it would probably be easier to do like a video, like pulling it all together. Hey, Dryer Buzz, good to see you. So I've created it's a 15-minute video, guys, and you can kind of ask me questions in the comments. I'm going to come off of here for just a second, and then I also have a special offer for you because you didn't get a chance to hear about it while I was on stage. So stick around. Hot Dog LA, very good to see you. I am just now kind of waking up, getting my bearings, which is why I have a hat on my head, because I definitely have hat hair. Good morning, Claudia. Good morning, Mish. Let me pull you guys up here. Hey, Mish, how you doing? Claudia's there as well. Hot diggity dog is there. And then we also have Dryer Buzz. So here's the thing, guys. A lot of you, let me just add this on there. A lot of you are actually interacting with me right now on my chatbot from the session. So if you are coming to the page because you were in my session, you're starting to see these messages from me like, oh my gosh, how is she doing that? Like, she's live and she's sending me a message. This is why you have to know how to come into the class, because I'm going to teach you that. You almost called me. I'm so glad you didn't. And so some of you are saying it was such a pleasure meeting you, and I'm sure we will be in touch soon. Can't wait for class. Oh, you guys are looking up the classes in the menu. So all of you that are I'm going too far. All of you that are responding, if you are coming over to the Facebook page, say hi. Say hello. So what I have done is I have created a 15-minute video. It's pretty long, but I tried to make it engaging because a lot of my viewers that are on either Facebook or Twitter /Periscope or YouTube, they were saying, what's happening? We want to know. But it was very hard. I was wearing 4 hats actually. I was attending, so I was trying to learn about my craft. I was exhibiting, sharing all there is to know about Live Soap School, and I was speaking from an instructor standpoint. I also had my mom and my daughter with me. And so it was also a time for us to do a little bit of family bonding and whatnot. And I really made a conscious effort to be in the moment and not necessarily live stream as much. But a lot of you took some amazing pictures. Some of them will show up in this video that I'm going to share with you. But if you have any questions for me at all, I'm sorry, I didn't even put my headset on, so the sound is probably a little janky. Sounds a little janky. Oh, Queen Page. Well, Queen Page was not there. Queen Page actually got her tea set, though. I did find her one. That's what she asked for. So I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys over to the video. And then you can ask me questions because I'm going to be here on the other side watching it right with you. All right? Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, host a watch party on Facebook if that's what you want to do. But we got about 67 people between all of the platforms. So very good to see all of you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Resort. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, but you've been here with me before, welcome back. My name is Zakia Ringgold. I make my own handmade soap, and I just got to, hey Richard, how are you? The hardest part is trying to, I feel like I'm on the wrong elevator. So I am at the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild conference where I'm an attendee, a speaker, and a vendor. Hello there, Pastor, how are you? And so you can kind of see the resort back there. You can also follow along on my Instagram stories. I am Natural Soap by Zakia on Instagram. And so this conference is, oh, I don't have my earpiece on, so it's probably going to sound a little janky. My cell phone didn't update the time. So it's still on East Coast time, and Dallas is about an hour behind. So, hey Black Rose, how you hopefully doing? The signal is a little bit better because I went on Wi-Fi. So I have just checked into the hotel here, and oh, wait a minute, I'm getting messages from the conference app. And so my name is Zakia Ringgold. I make handmade soap. I do it from scratch. Let's do a signal check. Are you guys able to see me or see what I'm showing you clearly with no freezing? Question, question, question. Are you guys able to hear me and see me? Can see and hear. Yes! All right. Okay, so let me give you guys the rundown. And I don't have my tripod. Freezes a little. Oh, shoot. Let me go inside. Maybe that'll help. Snow Sensations, thank you for tweeting it out, inviting your... Okay, hey everybody. So, I'm Zakia. I happen to be a handmade soap maker. I make handmade skincare goodies and all that. Hey Gemini, how are you? So I am at the 2019 Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild conference. I have come to this conference for the past 3 years, and this year I'm a speaker, I'm an exhibitor, and I'm an attendee. So I'll be attending because there's always more to learn. There's always new rules. Hey Drea, there are always things that are changing in our industry, and I can't pretend to know everything. Thank you guys for tapping that screen. So I try to attend conferences that have to do with soap making to surround myself with people who don't mind talking about soap all day. I made it, but Nyla and my mom are still en route. And so that's why I attend the conferences, because as an instructor in live soap school, it's my job to know what is happening in the industry so I can then pass that on to my students and then make sure that I'm in compliance as a business owner. A lot of people, they figure out how to make a product and they say, I am this, which is great. The problem is things change, ingredients are introduced, new findings happen. So you want to stay on top of those things. So I come to the conferences for that alone. But I have a very, very unique story. Hey, Jason. Hey, everybody. I have a very, very unique story in that my business was started from line. Do you ever learn? I always learn new things. Like this year, there's a lot of emphasis on CBD products. There's also a lot on the business legislation. OMG, what in the world? My wife tried to make soap, but she could not know all the materials. Have her enroll in live soap school, Pastor. I have an online school specifically for beginners. If you are brand new and you want to learn how to make soap, I'm your girl. Not only am I your girl, I'm a certified soap maker, which means I've passed a test that says I know what I'm talking about. And so, I'm getting off on a tangent, but that was like, ooh, wow, I'm serious. It's online too, so no matter where you are in the world, as long as you have a cell phone, and guess what? If you're on here, you've got a cell phone. And you can learn how to make soap with me and so much more. So CBD is something that I'm really, really interested in. A lot of people are making claims about CBD, which is going to give them a lot of problems later on. But there are certain products that you can put it in that it's actually going to last and have those benefits. And so we're getting the scientific information, particularly about CBD, which is what I'm interested in. Then there's essential oil blending, there's business law, there's accounting law. So things that when you are working at home, you don't really get exposed to because you're in the nuts and bolts of doing what it is that you do. Hey, Edible Sins! And so that's the number one reason why I started coming to these conferences. But I also have a very unique story. And in that I started my business as a hobby. That's not unique. Most people who are handcrafted artisans of any kind, I don't care if you make candles, lotions, potions, shower gel, soap, it probably started as a hobby. You probably didn't get into it because you thought it was going to turn into a business. Mine turned into an international business thanks to my use of technology. And that technology includes live streaming, and all of you here. It includes chatbots, it includes social media, it includes websites. And because of that, I was invited to speak on how people can grow their business leveraging live streaming. And as a speaker, I'm also given a platform in the exhibitor hall to sell my services. So my courses and all of that. So I always tell you guys on my broadcast, it is so much more than soap. I hope that when people come on to my broadcast, they're inspired to see that, hey, this girl has a full-time job, full-time mom, and she's chasing this other dream at the same time. They have great stuff. Bath Bomb Place is going to be over here. Hey, Miss Pink Party. No. Oh, I can tell soap equipment is going to be back here. This is a huge lye tank, guys. I'm looking for my name. I'm looking for my name. That's the particular place. Let's go on the outside.
And then, because you have online.
Hey, there we are.
So we have to do it manually here online.
All right, guys. So dinner. Tricked you. It's a video. We're going to get some food at this overpriced restaurant. They want $18 for a burger. Got her. Alrighty. Hey guys. So I got a little teary-eyed watching that, and Claudia, you asked a question. You said, did you see all of this kind of coming to fruition when you first got started making soap? No. No. But it has been truly, truly remarkable. If you guys could have seen the look of pride that my mom had as I was speaking on stage, it was surreal. It was like, oh, my daughter know what she's talking about. And so that part was really exciting to see. That part was, and then Nyla, my daughter, she said, you didn't bore me. It was kind of interesting. I said, why, thank you. But the sessions were great job on the video. Thanks, DJ. And I'll put it on YouTube and all that other stuff. Did you sell the Soap School T-shirt? I did not sell. I could listen. If I could have, I would have, but I was wearing it. All about finding your tribe. I did not sell the Soap School T-shirt. I did sell 2 of my live Soap School hats. Yo mama was probably thinking, yeah, but this is what I made. Yeah. And you know what? It's an my when you look at what your parents sacrifice. My mom used to work 12-hour shifts, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And at that time, you had neighbors that would look out. And so my nana today actually lived right across the street from us. So my mom was comfortable that she could leave and go to work so that she could put me in private school, you know, and all of that other stuff, bust me out of the neighborhood because those schools sucked, just to give me like a chance, you know. And so she worked my entire, Mickey, I don't know. My daughter is texting me. She's on lunch at school. She can't be at lunch. It's 10:46. McDairy Queen. Oh my God. Why is she texting me? Why is Nyla's texting me from school right now? And so it was a phenomenal experience. I wouldn't have traded it for anything in the world. Like I said, I thought I saw Dee Lee on here. I wanted to give her a shout out too. The author queen, AIB, Authors in Business. But here's the thing. I got a chance to give back to the same community that has poured into me for the last 3 years. So I've kind of taken you when we went to Vegas. That was my very first time going to a soap conference. When I went to Atlanta, I got to see and meet Yolanda, who's still here. She probably thought she was texting her friends. LOL. Mm-hmm. You got to relax and enjoy the journey. Yes, Mish. She was probably texting her friends. Good morning, Miss Lady Boss. I got a chance to meet Yolanda, who is Dryer Buzz. I met Yolanda. And Yolanda, you are going to be very happy. I have a tool, and I know I just went off on 16 tangents. But you know how you're constantly beating in my head, there is art in that soap? I now have a tool to be able to get that art off of my soap and have that available. So exhibit coming soon. Exhibit coming soon. But Yolanda was one of the first people on my broadcast. She was my first out-of-state order, or it came from her. It was from Tulia. And I had no idea how I was going to ship it. And so I went to FedEx and I had this huge box for like 7 bars of soap. I had no labels on the soap. I wrapped it in saran wrap. And they were like, Zakia, we don't know what it is. We have no idea what it is. And so I turned around and I said, hold on, I can help you get happy. Boom. There you go. Now you're happy. I'm so glad you had a great time. I did. Um, and then she has a book, 27 Answers to Create Buzz. And I read it and I listened to her on her broadcast. She constantly talks about leveraging the internet. The internet is born. What are your 2 sayings? What are your 2 sayings? The internet is built for 2 things: data and dollars. You pick which one you're going to use it for. I think I just ad-libbed that last part. But it was the first time that I heard, good day, Alex, how are you? It was the first time that I actually heard somebody translating what I was doing and how it translated for business. And so I said, okay, it's time for me to hunker down and figure this thing out. Data and dollars. That's all it's about. There it is. That's our famous saying. And she hooked me because a lot of people, when you go online, they give you all this theory. They're rehashing what they read on a blog somewhere. But a lot of her information is data driven. Data driven. And I come from the corporate background, and you can't come to them with a proposal if you ain't got your data to prove what you're saying is fact. And so that was very early on. And I share that to say, you have no idea the power that you have in your tongue to speak life or death into what somebody is trying to do. And my family, they were the closest things to me, but it was strangers who had no idea who I was, what I was doing. They just attached to the creative side. And so I am just very, very grateful for that community pouring into me. That community has poured into me digitally because everybody else in my, like, that's around me, it's like you go to work, you work your tail off till you, what is it, until you retire, 65. By the time I retire, the retirement age is probably going to be about 80. Um, and you just do that. That's what we're trained to do. So it's very scary to step out on a creative side. Um, and so there's a lot of times, and you guys know it, you can kind of feel it on these broadcasts. There's a lot of times where I'm like, man, I just want to quit. And it's like my digital army surrounds me, and somebody will place an order at 2 o'clock in the morning. Somebody will retweet a broadcast that I did. Somebody will share a product, or somebody will leave a testimonial, or they'll post something on Instagram. And it's like those are the little whispers. Oprah talked about listening to the whispers that come from the inside. And those are the whispers that really help entrepreneurs that are trying to figure this thing out. There is no blueprint. There's context clues. But what I have found is when you make it your own, you create it around what you are good at, what you love doing, and you go from there. So because of that, I was able to attend this conference in 3 different capacities at one time. So I've attended the first year. I attended the second year. This year, they were selling my books. They sold out of all of my books. There were none there. I was then able to sell the few copies that I brought with me. They're all gone. One lady put them down it was the funniest thing. One lady put her 2 copies down while there were 3 other people standing at the table. And she said, I'll be right back. And another lady said, no, because I have the cash here. And she brought the books. So my ingredients for success in the vegan soap cookbook did really well. Digital pioneers, those who make a digital road where there wasn't any. And here's the interesting thing about you saying that, you foresight. I'm not even a digital pioneer. I am standing on the shoulders of people that have done it long before I have, more than I have. I am just finding my little niche, and everybody has a little corner. That's the most interesting part about it. And the thing that I love and hate about YouTube is most people forget the U in YouTube. And I'm putting a Y, but it's not really a Y. The reason why a lot of people don't have success on YouTube is because they're being like us tube. Like, I saw them do that, so I'm going to do that same thing. But you're missing the unique factor, which is the you part. So these tools are here for us to take advantage of. It's just how you make it your own. And you build that foundation. When Josh and I were doing the garden, and I'm getting off on a tangent, but I'll come back. And I'll take you guys out there like when we're not on my laptop. We were doing the garden and he was building the forms. And we were trying to figure out like where we were going to put the poles at, if we were going to build another one. And he said, stop. You're trying to make it something that it doesn't have to be. However, you get to choose what it will be. And when he said that, I said, I don't understand. I'm a little bit confused. That's like an oxymoron. You said one thing and then went back. But what he was saying is you're building it from the foundation. You make it what it needs to be for you. You don't have to follow a specific blueprint. You just do it. And I think that's what I was able to successfully do with live streaming. And now, hopefully, we'll have at least 50 people live streaming, because that's how many people are enrolled in the live streaming bootcamp. Let me show you all, because I am extending the offer. If you are trying to figure out how to leverage live streaming, particularly if you have a handmade business, let me pull that up for you. Where's my comments? Options, output, recording. No, that's what I want. Show me that. Bring it up to me. All right. Oh, I got you for site comment up there. Is that the one? Yes. If you go there and you enter code HSCG, the website is livesoapschool.com/streamcamp. It's a total of 4 hours. You do 2 2-hour sessions, and it's in a live session, and you learn about the platforms, what to do before, during, and after the broadcast. You also learn how to simulcast to multiple platforms and more, as well as the tools, technology, and equipment. So if you want to become a part of that program, I have extended the sale or the show special until the end of the week. Hey, Drea, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Sanella, good to see you. So are any of you on here from the soap conference so I can say hi? So I can say hello, because my numbers are very interesting right now. I put my water down already, guys. I'm back to the Dunkachino. Or do you have any questions? Any questions at all? I have this natural light coming in here. Maybe don't. All right. I'm going to go and do my hair. But thank you all so very much for joining me. I am Zakia. This has been an incredible ride. I feel like we're in chapter 1A. So we got like at least 15 more to uncover. Bottle Buster, welcome to the broadcast. Any questions? No questions, because this broadcast has got to 30 minutes and I got to cut it off. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. And hopefully you got a chance to see what it was like for me to be a attendee, an exhibitor, and a speaker. So what is up with the $18? You know what they said? Because we were staying in a 5-star restaurant, that accounted for the cost of the burger. It was an $18 burger in a 5-star restaurant that should have gotten like 2 stars because it had absolutely no flavor. It was the driest burger ever. Then even when we got the wings, I'm going off on a tangent, but the wings tasted like oil. It was just bad. The only thing that was good was the macaroni and cheese and the baked beans that also had bacon in it. Funniest question I got asked a million times is, are you vegan? I'm like, no, but my soap is. See you later. All right, guys. Bye. Oh, wait, let's end with the video.